Hey everyone, today I'm unboxing the refurbished iPhone X. This phone was released in 2017. It was the first iPhone with a notch and no touch ID. Back then, it sold for nearly 1 lakh rupees in India and many people were excited about its new design. Today I'm checking out this iPhone X which is almost 8 years old. I bought this refurbished phone from your website. Let's see what's inside the box. Not only that, I'm also using the 3U software tool to check the battery health as many of you who watched my iPhone 13 mini review asked me to do. Nowadays, the refurbished market can be full of scams. Some sellers manipulate the battery health readings by using other devices to hide the true performance. Let's see if that is true with this refurbished unit. Inside the box, you get the phone, some warranty cards and information, a SIM ejector pin and a USB-C to Lightning cable. There is no charger provided in the box. If you want one, you can purchase it from the website for an extra cost, but keep in mind that it's not an original charger. I got this phone for around 16,245 rupees including the offers. The phone is packed in its small box. After taking the mobile in my hand, the first impression was that it feels comfortable to hold with one hand. I thoroughly checked the entire phone for any physical damage or dents. I expected it to have many scratches and dents, but surprisingly, it looks almost brand new. There are a few dots on the backside, likely due to the previous owner using a low quality case. The display is in excellent condition with no noticeable scratches and the buttons work perfectly. Overall, even though it's labeled as a fair model, the phone is in superb or good condition. I set up the iPhone quickly and see you at the main screen. If you need help on how to set up your iPhone, check out my other video, especially if you are coming from Android. After a successful setup, some apps are downloading in the background. Meanwhile, we check the storage. This is the 256GB model with 6GB of RAM and about 245GB is free. I also got the latest update which is iOS 16.7.11. Of course, this is the final update. Maybe this mobile is not updated to that. I'll download it later. Now let's take a look at the battery health using the 3U software tool. I connected the phone to my laptop using a USB-C to Lightning cable. I opened the 3U software and it detected my iPhone immediately. There is a lot of information on the screen, but I have blurred out the sensitive details to protect privacy. As you can see, the battery is like new. Its health is at 100% and it has only been charged once. You can also verify this on the phone. The maximum battery capacity is 100%. Now you know that the battery health is genuine for this refurbished unit. I also tested the camera, sound, touch and other functions. Everything is working great. I checked the model number in the settings of this mobile and it doesn't end with an F. This shows it was not typical refurbished phone but someone sold it for either exchange or cash. Deals like this are very rare, but note that the website doesn't disclose the serial number before purchase, which adds an element of suspense when you use the phone. The main reason for buying this iPhone X in 2025 is to check its current performance and see if it's still suitable for use today. This is the iPhone X. Yes, you heard that right. This phone launched 8 years ago, back in November 2017, and today I'm putting its camera to the test in 2025. We will shoot both photos and videos in daytime and nighttime conditions to see just how well they hold up. First, a quick spec overview of the camera system. On the back side, there are two cameras. The main camera is a 12 megapixel with an aperture of f1.8. The second camera is also a 12 megapixel with an aperture of f2.4. This is a tele camera. On the front, it's a 7 megapixel with an aperture of f2.2. Talking about the video recording, with the back-facing cameras, you can record maximum at 4K 60 fps. When it comes to front, it is 1080p 30 fps. Now, let's dive into the daytime photos and videos. I shot at every zoom level from 1x through 10x. That's 10 individual photos. The 1x and 2x shots look nice and detailed, but once you push past 2x, the image quality drops off and details soften. Take a look at the side-by-side of 1x versus 10x to see what I mean. Here are some more daytime photos at various zoom levels. These are the photos taken from the front facing camera with and without the background blur. The front facing camera photos are still looking good and I really liked it. This is the panorama shot and it is also turned surprisingly clean and I don't have any complaints. Now let's have a look at the video samples during daytime conditions of front and back facing cameras. Hey guys, this is the video recording with using the back facing camera at 4K 30 fps. We can actually record up to 4K 60 fps, but due to the timeline I'm shooting in 4K 30 fps. Right now I'm at 1x, this is 2x and maximum 6x. So this is how the video quality looks like at 6x zoom, and this is 1x. You cannot shift the camera from back to front while recording the video, but you can capture the photos. So right now I'm walking, you can observe the stabilization as well. I'm holding this mobile in my hand without any tripod. Here also I'll show you 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x and finally 6x. You can judge the audio quality as well. Hey guys, right now you are seeing the video from the front facing camera at full HD 30 fps. You cannot record 4K with the front facing camera. So this is how the video quality looks like. You can judge the stabilization as well, and even the audio is directly coming from the internal microphone. You cannot shift the camera from front to back, but you can click the photos while recording the video. So this is how it looks like. This is a slow motion video and I recorded it in 1080p at 120 fps. Talking about the camera interface, it is looking similar to the present day mobile phones because this mobile is running with iOS 16. The each option in the camera app is separated, and if you swipe from left to right or right to left, you can change the options. Like you can toggle photos to videos, videos to slow motion to time lapse, or vice versa. These settings are same in every iPhone, so I think I don't need to share it once again. But one thing I noticed is it is not showing 4K 60 fps option when I opened the camera app after the first boot up. Later I went into the settings and there I changed it to 4K 60 fps, and also I enabled the option to show it on the camera app. Later it is showing the 4K 60 fps. Now let's see the photos and video samples during the nighttime conditions. Here are the photos taken at different zoom levels like the daytime conditions, and you can observe the quality as well as clarity here. I observed that in each and every photo the noise is picking up, but compared to all 1x and 2x photos are looking overall decent but not that great. And also this mobile doesn't have any night mode option. This is very strange, and I checked online about this. Many of the forums told that this mobile phone doesn't support night mode. These are the front facing camera photos with and without the portrait mode option. Also, we get the screen flash, which is really helpful during pitch dark conditions. This is the photo that I took in pitch dark condition, and it is the best example to see how good the photos turned up with the help of screen flash. Now let's have a look at the video samples from back and front facing cameras. Guys, right now you're seeing the video from front facing camera in pitch dark condition. There is no screen flash option available for videos, but for photos it is available. I turned on the flashlight in another mobile phone, so I'm recording the video. This is how it looks like if you use a different flashlight while recording the video. Okay, this is the video recording by using back facing camera. Actually I turned on the flashlight, but I don't know, like this is not that great. But still, if any person is close to here, like talking like this much distance, the flashlight is helpful. But for this type of open areas, it's not. So yeah, I think it's not that great. I'll show you in another mobile too how it looks like. You can see it, right? Like this is the iPhone footage. This is the mobile footage. You can see this flashlight is pretty good and you can record it, the video like fully. You can observe it, right? See here. Actually, I turned on the flashlight, but so the flash is not that strong for recording videos. Maybe lower aperture values also matters here. If in case you are recording videos in indoor conditions with good lighting conditions, this is how the footage looks like. And by the way, I'm not using any microphone and you can judge the audio quality as well. And you cannot zoom while recording the front facing camera video, but you can do it with the back facing camera. So yeah. This is the panorama shot during nighttime condition, and you can observe the differences in terms of lighting and overall picture quality compared to daytime. And by the way, these two are the same locations I clicked. The panorama shots are not at all good during low light or nighttime conditions. So finally, here is my camera verdict of the iPhone X after 8 years. I know no one will use this mobile phone or ever dare to purchase it in present day. So what is the verdict of the iPhone X camera in 2025? In one line, I'm going to tell. It is great for daytime photos and videos at 1x and 2x, but struggles in low light conditions beyond these zoom levels. I know most of you won't be hunting down an 8-year iPhone to buy today, but I had fun revisiting it. In this video, you're going to see a battery drain test of the iPhone X in 2025. Yes, this is an 8-year-old phone. For fun, I purchased this refurbished iPhone X from a website and decided to make this video. I don't recommend buying this phone, especially in 2025, for several reasons that I'll share in my upcoming user review. Some essential features like online payments via PhonePe, Google Pay or other UPI apps simply won't work on this device. I'll talk more about that in the review, so be sure to hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Right now the battery is at 92%. I'm starting with Instagram for about 10 minutes because let's be honest, everyone scrolls through Instagram these days. The iPhone X was the first iPhone with a notch design and without Touch ID. Even after 8 years, this phone is still working well with no major hardware issues. I'm doing my best to keep this video as short as possible. After about 10 minutes on Instagram, the battery is still at 92%. Next, I'm going to watch a YouTube video for about 10 minutes. Let's see how much the battery drops after that. By the way, this phone's battery health is at 100% and I even shared an unboxing video using the 3U software tool. You can check out all related videos in the description box or the comments. While watching the YouTube video, I noticed that even though the video supports HDR and 4K content, the iPhone X can only play up to 1080p, no HDR support. After over 10 minutes of YouTube, the battery level is at 89%. Now we have crossed the 20 minutes mark. Next, I'm going to record a video in 4K at 60 fps to see if the temperature increases and how much battery is drained during recording. I even turned on the flashlight to see how long it can run. On iPhones, if the camera or body gets too hot, the flashlight will disable automatically to cool down the device. After about 10 minutes of 4K recording, the battery dropped to 83% and the phone got extremely hot. The flashlight even disabled with a warning. I checked the temperature near the camera area and it reached up to 46.1 degrees Celsius, which is quite high. Now I will let the iPhone idle for nearly 40 minutes. By the way guys, these battery drain test videos are just for fun and to show what is possible under extreme conditions. Most of us use our phones differently. Usually for a few minutes, then we lock the phone and put it away. So take these tests as a reference rather than a definitive performance benchmark. After idling and touching 40 minutes mark, the battery is at 81% and the phone has cooled down. Now I'm going to run Geekbench to see the scores. When I started Geekbench, the app suddenly closed and crashed. I restarted it and this time I got the scores. After that test, the battery dropped to 77%. Next, I ran another test using the Antutu benchmark, which takes over 10 minutes. I'll update you after an hour about the battery level. I was hoping this test would run smoothly without any more crashes. After 1 hour, the battery is at 73%, but we still haven't received the scores. So I continued testing. A few minutes later, the app closed again and I eventually gave up. I checked the temperature on the back of the phone. It's now at 46.2 degrees Celsius. It seems that when the temperature gets too high, the app crashes. So after 1 hour, this iPhone X with 100% battery health consumed 19% of its battery, starting from 92% and dropping to 73%. That's pretty impressive for such an old chipset. Anyway, this was just a fun experiment and I still don't recommend buying this refurbished phone. In this video, you are going to see the gaming review of the iPhone X, an 8-year-old mobile phone. I'm going to play some heavy games on this device and we will see how it handles the load, tracking battery drops and temperature changes on both the front and back. Right now, I'm connected to Wi-Fi and the battery is at 100%. Here is the list of 6 games that I will be playing. I checked the ambient temperature, it's 29.9 degrees Celsius. This is also the room temperature at which I am playing. The initial temperature of the device was 33.2 degrees Celsius. Let's start gaming with PUBG. I'll play for about 10 minutes and then check how the battery holds up along with the temperatures on both the display and the back. This device is powered by the Apple A11 chipset and 10 nanometer processor. I expect that the temperature will cross 40 degrees Celsius when playing heavy games. Let's see if that is true as we analyze this video. I'm fast forwarding the gameplay so you can see the results. If you'd like to watch the gameplay in real time, you can slow it down in the YouTube settings. After over 10 minutes of gameplay, the battery is still at 100% and I didn't notice any lags. It's mind-blowing that even after 8 years, this device handles games pretty well. However, it's too early to decide. The temperature on the display side is 41.9 degrees Celsius and on the back it's 41.3 degrees Celsius. Next, I'm playing eFootball, which many of you suggested for upcoming gaming reviews. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to include them in the next review. This is my first time playing eFootball, so please forgive me if I'm not playing well. I know I'm not great at it. After about 21 minutes of gameplay, the battery is at 96%. I have observed that iPhones maintain a solid 100% holding capacity initially. Once it drops even 1%, the battery can deplete quickly depending on the apps you are using. The temperature on the display side is 38.6 degrees Celsius, while on the back it's 38.4 degrees Celsius. Compared to the previous game, the temperature have dropped and I can comfortably hold the device without issues. By the way, I'm not using any back case during the entire gameplay. Next, I'm playing Genshin Impact. This is a heavy, graphically intensive game and I suspect it might experience some lag. After playing for a couple of minutes, as expected, I noticed occasional lags during gameplay, about 2 out of 10 times. After 31 minutes of gameplay, the battery dropped to 89%. The temperature on the display side is 42.2 degrees Celsius, while on the back it's 43.9 degrees Celsius. Next up is Shadow Fight 4. Let's see how this game handles. After some more minutes of continuous gameplay, the battery dropped to 82%. The temperature on the display side is 42 degrees Celsius and on the back it's 42.6 degrees Celsius. These temperatures are rising quickly after each game. I'm starting to feel a bit uncomfortable holding the device due to its stainless steel frame. Next, I'm playing Call of Duty. After a few minutes of continuous gameplay, the battery dropped to 75%. The temperature on the display side is 41.6 degrees Celsius, while on the back it's 40.7 degrees Celsius. By the way, the battery health of this iPhone is at 100%. I checked it using the 3U software tool. Check out the unboxing video for more details. The last game I'm playing in this review is Asphalt Car Racing. This is another graphically heavy game with fast changing scenes. I noticed some lags in this game as well. After 1 hour of continuous gameplay, the battery dropped to 70%. The temperature on the display side is 42.8 degrees Celsius and on the back it's 43.7 degrees Celsius. As you can see, the temperature continues to rise when playing heavy graphically intensive games. So, is this mobile good for gaming? The short answer is yes. But you will notice heating issues and occasional lags when playing heavy graphically intensive games. If you play basic games like Subway Surfers, Temple Run or Ludo, you won't experience significant heating issues or battery drops. That's the gaming review of the iPhone X this year, guys. I'm really surprised at how this 8-year-old mobile phone can still handle games with ease most of the time. We definitely need to appreciate the Apple chipset and hardware here. That's why many people stick with iPhones for years, unlike many Android phones. This is the gaming review of the iPhone X in 2025. In this video, you are going to see the time taken to charge the iPhone X completely from 1% to 100%. This is an 8-year-old mobile phone. Right now, the health of the battery in this mobile phone is 100%. I'm going to share the battery percentage for every 10 minutes how much it charged. So let's start. The battery is at 1% during the start of this test and I connected to Wi-Fi with no SIM card inserted. You can also see the timer on another mobile phone to the side of this. The iPhone X was released in 2017. The main agenda of doing these videos about this mobile is to check how well this mobile works and performs in this year. After 10 minutes, it reached 13%. The battery percentage on the lock screen is not showing correctly. You can observe the battery icon on the top right corner for accurate readings. This mobile comes with 2716 mAh battery capacity, which supports a maximum of 15 watts wired charging. After 20 minutes, it charged 22%. According to Apple, this mobile charges 50% in 30 minutes. Let's see how much it charges after 30 minutes. Also, I noticed that this mobile is slowly increasing the warmness, so I'm thinking that there is a decline in the charging speed. After 30 minutes, as I expected, it charged 30% and the mobile is getting warmer to hold. Due to the low charging speeds, this mobile cannot charge under the 2-hour mark. But do note that this is an 8-year-old mobile phone. On those days, this is the fastest charging for iPhones. Right now we are observing 100 watts, 120 watts charging speeds, but no one cares about the charging speeds if the battery backup is really good. After 40 minutes, it charged 38%. Let's continue and check after 10 more minutes. If in case you are watching only this video, I posted some more videos of this iPhone X regarding gaming test, camera test, battery drain test and more. You can check all those video links in the description box. After 50 minutes, it charged to 46%. I'm noticing still warmer to hold this mobile phone, so let's continue the charging test. I'll give one tip regarding the battery health, no matter what kind of mobile phone or brand you are using. The thing is, you should not charge above 90% and discharge below 15%. So the sweet spot is to charge your mobile phone whenever it reaches 20% and remove the charging when it reaches to in between 85 to 90%. This is my sweet spot and I'm using this in my everyday mobile phones. This holds the battery good and you notice the same battery backup even after years of usage. That means there is no decline in the battery holding capacity. After 60 minutes, it charged to 55%. If you observe the charging pattern here, sometimes it is charging faster, sometimes it is slower. The main reason behind this is heating. If you charge your mobile phone if it is under high heat, then you're damaging your mobile phone battery. Just keep the mobile phone idle for some time by removing all the background running applications and then charge it. During the charging time, yes, of course, mobile phones release heat that we cannot eliminate. That's why we are observing these charging speed patterns. After 1 hour and 10 minutes, it charged to 67%. From now onwards, I'll share for every 10 minutes how much it charged. After 1 hour and 20 minutes, it charged to 78%. I checked the temperature, it is touching 40.6 degrees Celsius maximum. After 1 hour and 30 minutes, it charged to 81%. As you can see here, due to the temperature increase, the charging speed declines. Even after 1 hour and 40 minutes, it's still at the same level, 81%. This is the first time I'm observing in a mobile phone that even after charging 10 minutes, it didn't charge at 1%. After 1 hour and 15 minutes, it charged to 85%. Now slowly charging is happening. From now onwards, it takes a lot of time to charge 100%. I think you guys already know about it. If in case the temperatures are increasing, it takes even more time. After 2 hours, it charged to 87%. This is the first time ever in my charging test that a mobile phone crosses 2 hour mark and still below 90%. But you know that, right? This is a 8-year-old mobile phone, so we can give exemption for this. Finally, after 2 hours and 35 minutes, it charged to 100%. It took ages to charge this mobile phone compared to present standards. Do note that this is a charging test through wire. If in case you are charging wirelessly, it takes more time, I think. So that's the charging test of this 8-year-old iPhone X in this year, guys. The iPhone X was released in 2017 with a bang. It was the first iPhone to feature a notch design by eliminating the iconic Touch ID. Today I'm holding an older iPhone X that I recently purchased from a refurbished website. If you are a regular follower of this channel, you have likely seen my other dedicated videos on this mobile phone. If this is the only video you are watching, don't worry, I have got you covered. Just click the links in the description box to watch each in-depth review. It's going to be fun to see how well this 8-year-old mobile phone performs today. Let's start the review by breaking down each department. I have also included the timestamps for an enhanced viewing experience. The iPhone X is powered by the Apple A11 chipset, a 10nm processor that handles everyday tasks with ease. I never noticed any lag during my usage, and it performs about 90% of the task without any issues. However, during gameplay, especially with heavy graphics intensive games, it shows its age. You'll notice frame drops and occasional lag. Additionally, significant heating issues are evident even while charging. So heating issues occur no matter what you are using it for, unless you are just making calls or handling basic tasks. I'm not saying the device is terrible, but it does generate a lot of heat during usage. The iPhone X features a 5.8-inch Super Retina OLED display that supports HDR10 content. Its peak brightness is 625 nits. If you're using it under direct sunlight, you might find it less usable compared to current models. There are also visible bezels. The screen to body ratio is around 82.9%, which is lower than the modern phones that often offer ratios over 90%. You can use it without issues in most conditions, but in bright environments like direct sunlight, it can be somewhat challenging. The display supports a 60Hz refresh rate. Even the latest models like the iPhone 16 still have a 60Hz refresh rate. It also supports 3D touch. Overall, the touch response and viewing angles are quite good. The only problem I noticed were the large notch, thick bezels, and some issues in direct sunlight. Indoors, however, watching videos or movies is perfectly fine. The iPhone X has a dual camera setup on the back and a single front facing camera. I tested the camera and it performs well in daylight under good lighting conditions, but it struggles at night. This phone doesn't come with a night mode, so the cameras struggle in low light conditions, whether you are taking photos or recording videos. During my nighttime videos test, I noticed that the flashlight's intensity isn't strong enough to properly illuminate the surroundings. This is the mobile footage. You can see this flashlight is pretty good and you can record it, the video like fully. You can observe it, right? See here, Actually, I turned on the flashlight, but so the flash is not that strong for recording videos. For more details, check out my dedicated camera review video where I compare the iPhone X with another phone. When it comes to video recording, the rear cameras can shoot in 4K at 60 fps, but the front camera is limited to 1080p at 30 fps with no 60 fps option. In good lighting conditions during the daytime, photos comes out well, but in low light situations, they can struggle. Personally, the 1x and 2x photos looks more detailed compared to other shots taken with the rear camera. Also, a note from the processor section, even while using the camera, this phone tends to heat up significantly. Due to its stainless steel frame, it's really hard to hold without a case. The iPhone X has a 2716 mAh battery. Under maximum usage, you will get about 4 to 5 hours of screen on time. By today's standards, this isn't enough for a full day. You will likely need to charge it twice. However, if you're only using it for basic tasks like calls, WhatsApp, it might last a full day. I even checked the battery drain under ideal nighttime conditions and noticed a loss of about 10 to 15%, sometimes even 10 to 20%, which is significant if you expect all day performance. This is too much that I can say. So if in case you don't want to compromise your usage pattern, you need to charge 2 times in a single day. The iPhone X supports 15 watts wired charging and 5 watts wireless charging, and it comes with a lightning port. It took me more than a hour to charge from 1% to 100%. If the phone is hot, it takes even longer. This happened every time I charged it. In the unboxing video, I also showcased the battery health using the 3U software tool, so check that video for more details. Although Apple claims that this phone can charge 50% in just 30 minutes, that wasn't the case in my testing. Overall, it takes more than 2 hours to fully charge. You can check the dedicated charging test video for more information regarding the charging test. Currently, the iPhone X is no longer supported for any iOS updates. The final version it runs is iOS 16.7.11. Still, it's impressive that Apple managed to push software updates for this phone for so many years. Kudos to Apple. But right now, no software update, so take care of it. Now here are some extra features and limitations of the iPhone X. Number 1. It supports a single SIM only. There is no eSIM option. Number 2. It has stereo speakers. Number 3. It supports NFC. Number 4. It has Face ID. Number 5. It doesn't support 5G, only 4G is there. Number 6. It has IP67 rating. Number 7. It features a stainless steel frame with a glass back design. Now here is the final verdict. For whom this iPhone X is for, and is it a good idea to buy it in 2025? The short answer is no, don't buy the iPhone X, even if it's priced at less than 10,000 rupees. I don't recommend buying this iPhone X now. If you have already an iPhone X, or if a relative does, you can use it as a secondary phone, but there is no need to spend money on a refurbished mobile phone, especially like this model. In general, you can expect a smartphone to have around 7 to 8 years of life expectancy in terms of software updates, especially the Apple I'm talking. Once those updates stop, the device performance will gradually degrade and you might face some security issues. That's my user review of the iPhone X in 2025, guys. If you have any suggestions for a mobile phone that I'm going to review in future, leave a comment below. Also, you can ping me on Instagram as well. The link is in the description box. I'd love to hear your input. Don't forget to subscribe. Your support helps me to review more mobile phones. Not even 1% are subscribed to this channel. Please subscribe. It gives motivation for me to post more videos. And also, if you're buying anything from Amazon, check out the affiliate link that I provided in the description box. Purchasing through that link helps the channel by earning a small commission, which lets me review more products. Thank you so much for your support.